Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we are going to be reviewing Final Destination for the Final Destination. Um, from what I've read, this was initially supposed to be the end of the franchise until they came out with the fifth installment later on. They do have a sixth one coming out next year as well, so I'm excited for that. But this movie alone, not a terrible movie. It wasn't my favorite in the franchise. I just personally didn't really care for, I guess, the cast as much. That really is what it comes down to for me in this franchise from a movie perspective. If I don't really care for the cast as much, then I don't really enjoy the movie um, as much as the other ones. I still like the movie quite a bit. I love every aspect of all these Final Destination movies. I don't think I really would say I dislike one of them. I just don't care for the cast occasionally in these movies. I think I said that about the second one there as well. So for me, this fourth installment's gonna come in at the four spots. I just thought they could have had a better crew of people within this movie, but we start things on off at a raceway this time. Again, another perspective on how they can do this. They change it on up. Um, we've seen it four different ways here so far, which I really enjoy quite a bit. And then it's just another movie based on Death trying to get his or her way of taking out the people that were supposed to die within that incident. I find it kind of cool that we see quite a few different people with visions throughout the entire franchise. All of them eventually do end up dropping, but this one being, more of a focus on them dropping. And I kind of like some of the things they did in this movie. They made it more of like, I don't know. I think it was supposed to be meant for like a 3D type vibe at the time, but we see these scenes where as people are getting taken on out, they actually go in depth with like a little 3D imaging, showing exactly how it happened, which I thought was kind of cool throughout the entire movie. I thought it was a little bit different and unique compared to other movies that we've watched here. Um, and yeah, for me, that's just like a big thing that separates it from everything else. Aside from that, pretty standard story. I just thought it was a little bit of cringe acting from quite a few people here in this movie, which is my only knock to it. I actually didn't hate the whole story behind it or anything. There's a few spots where I thought it could have been a little bit better. I thought they focused a little too much on flashing like what's gonna happen next to certain people, like foreshadowing how they're gonna die. I thought they did a little too much of that in this movie. In other movies, they don't do that much, but I don't know. Maybe it's because they had like another person. I think there was like one or two extra people in this one, so maybe that's why. But for me, that's just kind of like a little knock that I have. But aside from that, just not a bad movie. Again, really for me, it just comes down to who they cast for the characters within the movie. It's a pretty standard Final Destination movie. So yeah, like I said, it's gonna come in at my fourth spot. I'm excited to watch the fifth one. I actually don't think I've seen the fifth one. And if I have, it was a very long time ago. It might have been when it came out in theaters back in 2011. So it might have been a very, very long time ago because I don't remember what it's about or anything like that. These first four I had a very good clue of. I know, having Final Destination 3 is probably a big hot take at the number one spot, but I enjoy that movie quite a bit. I know people are probably gonna be like, "Oh, you should flip 3 and 2 around with where I have them in the rankings," but my list. So if you guys have any differences, drop them in the comments. Maybe you can sway my mind a little bit if you say why. Um, Again, it's just my opinion, but I'm always open ears to whatever people have to say. Oh, maybe you should look for this. Maybe that would change your mind. Go for it, shoot it. Like I'll rewatch it eventually, and maybe I'll come back to the comment and be like, "Yo, you're right. This should be up here." But aside from that, if you guys want to help me on out, by checking out my Amazon wish list that is out on YouTube, guys, right up in my bio. If you guys are watching this on TikTok, just know I won't be able to link that until I hit 1K followers. So share around, help me grow. I'm super excited to be doing this. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it and enjoying the brackets. And until next time, I'll see you guys.